So there's a difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is that self-fueled desire to want to do well, right? So it's you wanting to succeed. A lot of times when you start a new job, you're fueled primarily by that intrinsic motivation. You're learning something new, you want to do well, you want to prove yourself. But as time goes on, you might be a little bit more drawn to needing that extrinsic motivation. So extrinsic motivation is that external motivation. It could be acknowledgement that you're doing a job well done. It could be the fact that you need a paycheck or a bonus is on the way. It is okay to want to celebrate your successes, and there's nothing wrong in wanting some acknowledgement for a job well done, but there is a matter of finding balance and knowing what drives you in each individual situation. The fact is it's natural to have good days and bad days, good hours and bad hours. When it becomes an issue, however, is when it starts impacting the quality of your work. Are you missing deadlines? Are things getting skipped over? Are your peers or your manager starting to see you in a different light? If you're answering yes to any of those questions, then it's definitely time that you address and take a look at what's motivating you and what's holding you back from performing. It's okay that there might be 3 days a month that you don't want to go into work, but you get up and you go in anyway and you put your best foot forward. If you're getting past that 3-day a month mark though, it's time that you start considering other options. Now that you've determined that your motivation levels or the momentum you're experiencing is an issue, it's time that you get honest with yourself about what is it exactly that's holding you back. Is it a matter of the monotony of the job? Are you tired of going through the motions and just not feeling really challenged or fulfilled in what you're doing? Is it a matter of being frustrated by something that's happening inside the organization that you don't exactly agree with? Or is it something that you're frustrated with outside of the organization that you're bringing into your work with you? It also could be a matter of lacking self-confidence in your ability to do the job, or maybe you're needing some tools that can make your job easier. By asking yourself these questions and really taking stock of what it is that's holding you back, you can then have an appropriate conversation with your manager and start taking steps to move in the right direction. There are little things that you can do every day to help keep your motivation moving in the right direction. One of the first things that you should do though is take note of your habits. Are you spending a lot of time on pointless things at work, such as surfing the web or going on social media, spending too much time at the water cooler? If you're doing that, then you're not necessarily accomplishing the things that are going to make you feel successful. Speaking about accomplishing things that make you feel successful, perhaps making a list every day of all the tasks that you want to accomplish. There's something really empowering about checking something off a list, knowing that you did it. And by the end of the day, you're feeling really successful about the work that you've done. Get yourself dressed up. Go into work feeling good, looking good. That is going to translate into how you do your work. So that's something else that you can do. Go to the library, pick up a book. There's all kinds of different books about how to motivate yourself at work. See if you can take on a new task. Ask your manager if there's a project or a new idea that you can pilot. Not always is that possible, but it's something worth considering. Also, consider who you're surrounding yourself with. You've probably been told that you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with most. If you're hanging around with all the negative Nellies, that is naturally going to trickle down to you. So surround yourself with people that inspire you, motivate you to always want to do your best. There are some times that we've done everything that we believe is within our power to reignite our energy and our enthusiasm about our work, but sometimes it's just not going to get there. If you've gotten to that point and you feel like you've given it your all, it might be time to consider transitioning out of the organization. If you're just shuffling in and shuffling out each day and not really giving the quality attention that your work deserves, you're not doing yourself or the organization any favors by sticking around. For you, it's hurting your personal and professional brand. You want your employers to say good things about you, about the quality of your work. And for your employer, you're not really doing them any favors either. So taking the time to recognize that and taking the appropriate steps to transition out are just going to do everybody a world of good. So if you do find yourself in that position, make sure you give us a call at Manpower and we can help you through that.